Kiss 105.3 and 1340. We're hip hop and R&B live the day party with your favorite DJ D Soul. Y'all got a special interview today. We got an interview with my man Jake JB Bailey. What's good, my man? Jake?
Hey, what it do, bro?
Man, glad to have you in the building. Jake, you got a big song that we playing right now.
Yes,
Jake, I always do my research. I'm a big nerd, so I just checked out your Off the Porch interview. So we're gonna have some good stuff to talk about today.
For sure.
So let's start from the beginning, because I know a lot of people probably think you from Dallas, but you really not. Where you originally from?
I'm originally from Arkansas, Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Little Rock, Children's Hospital, and my mama moved. We migrated to the D. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 7 or 8, but you know, all my people, they still back home. So, you know, it's in me. It's rooted in me.
That's dope. That's super dope. So how was it growing up in Dallas?
Man, Dallas, you know, just as far as big city opportunity wise, you know, it's pretty dope. But I'm still country by heart, so I like the serene, the peace, and you know, the no neighbors when you get there. But Dallas cool for what it is. It's a big city, big business city, and you know, I done made a name for myself, so I love it.
You've been moving and grooving, and one thing we gotta talk about, Jake, that's super cool that what nobody know, your connection with Emmitt Smith. Can you talk about that and let people know about that?
Man, I grew up. I was football star, you know, little Pop Warner and a little bit in school. But I was fortunate enough to be able to link up with Emmitt Smith, and he took a liking to me, and I was able to, you know, just be around him and learn a lot at a young age, as far as just seeing different stuff and believing that if you want to achieve something, if you work hard, you can get there. Because I used to love him on TV. Now I'm sitting at the dinner table with
Unbelievable.
him. And I'm playing the what was that then? The PlayStation back then with him. So
with Emmitt Smith.
it was real eye opening, and it gave me a lot of aspiration and ambition to go, because it was tangible. I can see it and touch it. So.
And people don't understand how important that is once you see something that just stuck with you, that this can actually happen. No matter what situation you're growing in.
Right.
Yeah, they can actually, you can accomplish it. Yeah.
That's the biggest step, I think, to be able to see it. Then you know, okay, I can obtain this.
Straight up.
So that was pretty fortunate. I like that.
So Jake, what happened with football to get you into music? How did that shift happen?
You know, growing up big city, you know, lack of discipline. You know, T. Joan not able to beat her all the time because she got to work, and just, you know, started to veer towards the streets. And I didn't even want to go to school no more because, you know, I couldn't play football for whatever reason at that time. And so, but out of the streets, I still found something that I can put my talent in, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music. So shortly after the football and not going to school, I started the music, and I hooked up with a couple big artists in the city at the time, and I just never looked back.
Man, and talk about that, linking up with big artists in the city, because Lil Will with
Lil Will,
so talk about
Dougie, that. We out from the same neighborhood, Mr. Pookie, Mr. Lucci.
That's wild.
You know, since, you know, I'm from Little Rock, and my family here, so when I come back from Dallas, you know, growing up in the summer or whatever, they used to be like, you know, Pookie, you know, Lucci, you know what I'm saying? They jamming their CDs, so they were real big this way. So it was like, man, so it was all just so real at the time. Everything was that close, so I can see it, and that was just, you know, that kept me having that drive to keep going.
Straight up. That's so cool. So, Jake, how did you first get into music? How did you first get into the studio? What was that first time like?
Well, you know, just freestyling around the neighborhood, like I say, at school, on the bus or something, and then carried over to the neighborhood. And then I actually started, the first thing I did, I think, was Marching Up the Block, the first real record I had. And I just went to the studio. I linked up with my business partner at the time. We had a situation going, and we actually went to Atlanta and did some work with a credible producer. Shout out to Cyber Sap. He done made a few hits out here, produced a few hits for a couple big artists. And I just went from Atlanta to back to Dallas. I was like, that's when Atlanta was at its peak, when, you know, everybody was coming. So it was like, hey, I'm really kind of doing this. So I recorded my first record, and it got some notoriety streetwise. And then people started to know, like, oh, that's Lil Jake from North Dallas. That's JB from North Dallas. He got something on that mic. And then I dropped the She Fly record shortly after that, and that was my biggest record. It was even hot down here. I had my family calling up like, we heard your song on the radio. And, you know, that song started to take off, and we went through some stuff, legal stuff, and I didn't fully capitalize off of it. So you know, it was an up and down, but you know, you keep going, and I'm right back where I started.
Jake, something you said that was so real. You said, man, I worked so hard to have a hit, man. There's people in their career that can't even get one, and then the situation didn't work out, man. I just felt your pain with it, brother, for real, man.
Yeah.
But just talk about that briefly, just the work that it took. And
I mean, it was just like you say, you work so hard to accomplish something that most people can't, or try hard and still can't do it. And I mean, I was fortunate enough in a time where, you know, we had the boogie era, and I came up with something that people gravitated to, and it started to change the trajectory of what I was doing. I started to elevate, and it was sickening that somebody can just pull a rug off from under you. But at the end of the day, like I say, it was a learning experience because I still kept the connections and the name, and you know, the record's still out. She Fly, you know, they still play it to this day, and everybody get crunk, but it was at the time where it really wasn't social media, so you couldn't put a face with the name. I mean, you couldn't put a face with the record at the time.
I got you.
So a lot of people knew my record and didn't know me. So it was frustrating, but like I say, it was, at least I did do that, and that let me know that, I mean, if I can make a hit once, I can do it again.
I can do it again.
You know, just gotta, like you say, wait for the right time and then just keep moving.
Jake, it's something that you talk about that blows my mind. You said that Dallas is not really a music city, which I know that. Right. Like, I know that, but I don't understand it. You gotta think, I'm from Conway, Arkansas, 70,000 people. Dallas bigger than the whole state. Why is that? What is going on that more artists, like, why is it not like Houston? That's what it should be to me.
Right.
What is the connection there? What do you think's going on?
Well, you just gotta look at it as far as like a business standpoint. Like, Dallas' main money for the city doesn't come from entertainment. Okay. So it's like, I mean, of course, you got 6 million people plus throughout the metroplex, so you gotta have some form. You got the biggest radio stations out there as far as the 5th biggest market, but as far as just entertainment, Dallas is a white collar city. You know, it's a lot of Fortune 500 companies there. So
I guess you.
Like Atlanta, they thrive off entertainment. People come to Atlanta for their strip clubs, and it ain't no different than strip clubs in Dallas, but it's just the, you know, all the hype around just the entertainment. Dallas is I mean, as far as a big white collar, big business city. Now it's big money out there with the music. It's execs and stuff out there, but as far as giving the clubs closed at 2, liquor stores closed at 9, it's real. It's, you know, they got it by the reins, but I mean, it has been great artists come out of Dallas. Erykah Badu and DOC, and you got the Mo3s, and I mean, so you can do it, but the reason why you don't see it thriving like Houston or Memphis is because it ain't built for that.
Okay. In
my opinion, and from my experience, but it is a lane. It's just not as, they ain't gonna exploit it like that because they don't need that. They rather keep that at minimum. Is
it any Dallas rappers that you're working with, or any up and coming rappers that you that we need to look out for?
Yeah, I guess a few people from my neighborhood making noise. I got a record that I'm about to drop. Actually, next Friday, y'all tune in, RGMB. I got my female artist, Diamond Kane.
Okay.
Real dope record, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna love that real club record. With the one I'm pushing that on the way, it's more of a ride in the car and chill, you know. But this party city, so you know, this what's gonna get the club from here. But other than that, I got shout out to my boy Lil Q9, 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna put him on his Piper record. The SMB boys, you know, we grew up together in the same neighborhood, but. Yeah, it's a few artists in Dallas. You gotta tap in. We coming.
I'm rocking with that. So what we got to look forward to this year? What you got shaking? You just talked about the big single that's dropping next Friday. Yep. Any project we need to look out for? Any videos? Any visuals coming?
Yeah. If y'all ain't already tuned in to the On the Way, the visual pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Maxed out. You know, it's gonna put you in that vibe. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this video real big. Got the dance squad, one of the biggest dance squads in the city. Shout out to the Spain gang. They doing their thing. And that video dropping Friday, so y'all tune in. And then I'm working on Jake from State Farm, the policy.
I like that.
That's the name of the project. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Just follow me on IG. It's Eskimo Jake, ESKIMO JKE_, and tune in to my YouTube. Subscribe to that Eskimo Jake. That's my YouTube channel. And I mean, y'all gonna see everything. We moving right now. I'm blessed to have a hot record in 17 markets, including this one, and I appreciate the love out here. And,
I'm glad you said it. I got 2 more questions before I let you go. Let's go to the big single that's out right now on the way.
Right.
How's it feel to do it again? You know, we talked about the struggle with that first song, but how's it feel about being, a single that's pushing again on the radio, people rocking with it, they showing you love, you proved yourself right. How does feel? How you feel?
Refreshing, and it's like, I mean, I stuck to it, so it's like job done, on to the next. But the biggest thing is that I'm in full control, so I don't have to worry about any mishaps like the previous record.
I got you.
But now
you learn from it.
Yeah, I learned from it, and traveling and building relationships, meeting different DJs that support, and just learning new stuff. I mean, it's dope. I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't know it was gonna happen, because I knew whatever I do, I put my mind to, I can do it. But just to see it come about again at a better time, me being mentally ready for it, I'm enjoying it.
Jake, I apologize. I got another question. I'm gonna end with one. I got one more. My bad. What you just said, that it made me think about something that was super important that I'm glad I did not want to miss out. You're talking about the power of your mind,
right?
And just doing different things. Even just, you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just talk a little bit about that and the goals you've accomplished throughout your life.
Yeah, well, that was something I chose to do, because, like you say, I dropped out of school and I went another rap. You know what I'm saying? And after you do something at a high level so long and you don't see no end point to it, I mean, you either gonna go here or there.
Yeah.
Once you get kids and stuff, you gotta start to grow mentally. So I had my son and I wanted to show him a different rap. So I chose being a firefighter because it was something that'll discipline you. You know, being a firefighter is harder than becoming the police. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you would think it's the other way around. But nah, I mean, firefighters, so me choosing that discipline me and made me like pay attention to detail and cross all my T's, dot all my I's, and I don't gotta go to the club every night. I gotta study for this exam, or I gotta get ready to do this. I gotta work out. And it just made me know that if I can go from all the way left field and do this at a high level and succeed, then I can apply that same grind and same mental aspect and do it in something I really love, passionate about, which is music, and have success and elevate other people that want to do that. So I mean, and like I said in the interview, in order to get different stuff, you gotta try different things. And,
straight up.
I didn't want to never be boxed in, so that was shout out to Dallas Fire Department, shout out to all the firefighters, Cross Nation, first responders, and it's
much respect, straight up, man. All right, last question, Jake JB Bailey. When anybody enters the rap game or anything that you do, you have an idea what's going to happen or what you're going to accomplish, but you know how things go, things change. So what's something that you thought when you first started that you don't think now?
Something that I thought when I first started that I don't think now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I thought that when you start this, everybody want to see you get to that next level, and they do, but they don't want to see you get to that next level before them. You know what I'm saying? So you start to find yourself kind of by yourself, because when you start, people start trying to steal your ideas or figure out how you doing what you doing, like they can outdo you, and that just makes a lot of conflict and competition, which this is a competitive game. But growing up, I always thought that if you rap good and now it's like if you rap too good and you too good, you're a threat. So you gotta kind of mad yourself down in certain situations, because you don't wanna you don't wanna scare anybody that can put you in a high position. Because they might feel they be fearful of you and that you're a threat. So I just thought it was genuine, but being in this game it ain't all of what it seems. You know what I'm saying? But I thought the better you is, the quicker you'll get to where you're going. But I mean, the better you is, the more you gotta watch niggas that don't like that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my bad. I said on radio. My bad.
You good. You good.
Okay, my bad.
We appreciate you, Jake JB Bailey. Let everybody know about the big single that's out right now and the one we gotta look forward to next Friday.
Okay, hey, look, pay attention, because these one of the hottest records out right now. and both of them hot, but on the way, featuring my homegirl Karen, produced by Young Baller. Like I say, it's going up all across the nation. Y'all be sure to check that out. Real smooth vibe, you know what I'm saying? And then I got RGMB, Real Get Money B. And that's for all my ladies that's out here piped up, getting degrees and making their money and doing what they doing. That's for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tune in and follow me on IG, Facebook, our social platforms, and stream my music everywhere where you can stream music. And